Everybody, Jay and Manion here at the NPC Photo Gym and back again to do her Road to the Olympia IFBB Pro Wellness Champion,
Sunny Andrews.
All right, so Sunny, you were here before when we weren't fully moved in. What do you think of the place now?
It's amazing. This is what I would expect from the IFBB headquarters. There's the most epic gym, and there's a warehouse with all this new clothing, and yeah, the pictures on the wall are amazing.
Did we even have mirrors on here when you were here last time? I don't even remember.
I think the mirrors were up, but there wasn't the decorations as it is now. Yeah.
Everything on the walls. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So, Sunny, you're back. Yeah. A lot of people wrote you off. The internet experts. What do you have to say to them?
I just decided that I wasn't going to let what other people were saying influence me in any type of way. And I always kind of knew that I was going to give it a shot again, even though I didn't really take any time off. And I'm ready to prove people wrong. Or other people right, There's definitely people who have been avid supporters, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. And listen, that's why they're internet experts. Because that's all they appear to be experts on. So.
Yeah. And I think, in any sport, there's always going to be people that support you or don't support you for whatever reasons. And I think that's part of being an athlete in any arena is knowing how to put blinders on and really just focus at the task at hand. And as I've been in the sport longer and longer, I've gotten better at that. But I think a lot of people, especially people who just win their pro card, or they're new to like that type of attention, or people assessing their physiques when they never had anyone looking at them before, can become very sensitive. And I think one of the biggest things you should do as a bodybuilder is separate your physical self from your personality, who you are. Your body, your physique is something you work on, but it doesn't define you. And when people get emotional over things, then they get really depressed, or they get too emotionally invested. And this should be fun. So, yeah.
So one of the reasons I've always liked Sunny is because she actually showed up for the Nationals champion shoot the Sunday after the contest in Orlando.
Yeah, I didn't. Getting invited to do such a thing, I didn't even know was an option not to. I don't know how you would not show up after winning your pro card. That was so much fun.
And look where you've been since.
Yeah.
I'm not attributing it to the photo shoot, but I'm just saying winning nationals has been good. It's been a good jump off point.
Yeah, I think what you mean by that too is when you're appreciative of things that happen to you and you show gratitude, good things follow. I think that when you're not just like, yeah, of course I won and run home and stuff like that, it paints a certain picture. But when you're proud to represent a title or a pro card or whatever it is, then it looks better, right? For sure.
Right. And ironically, you're a Pittsburgh Pro champion.
That I am. Yes, I am.
And nobody's won that wellness contest twice yet.
Yeah, maybe we'll win it a third time. Who knows?
Yeah.
Or second.
Yeah, second. Oh, I like that. Going for the three-peat already. All right, that's good.
Skipping the second.
Yeah, of course, as soon as she came here, I started telling her about next year's Pittsburgh Pro. Well, we're moving to the convention center. It's going to be bigger and better. And, nudging her to come back. So I'll let her get through the Olympia. I won't say anything until the day after the Olympia.
I appreciate that. Usually you're pushing it early, but I think that...
that was my pre-push.
Yeah, got it. Just prepare for the push. Yes.
Okay. Pre-workout.
Yeah, nice. I like that. I like the forewarning.
Yeah, so from here out, just worry about the Olympia, then we'll talk Pittsburgh.
That's fair enough. The Olympia is right around the corner. We're less than 3 weeks out now, so very excited.
Yeah, literally in 3 weeks at this point, your contest will be over. Yeah. Crazy to think about, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm taking it one day at a time right now because I really love this part of prep where every single thing is so meaningful, and every single bite, every cardio, you're like, I have 4 more leg days, and it's just everything really, you feel a lot. So I like to take this part of prep in.
Yeah. All right, so I know something different is you're with Team Lütö. So how did you hook up with Chris?
Well, Chris has been my sister's coach for quite some time, and him and I have always been on good terms, and we've been friends.
Well, I remember because when Marissa came to do one of the things at the gym, she couldn't say his last name.
Garunulin. I know it. Yeah.
See, the older sister has always got the advantage.
They practiced though. They sent me voice notes so that I could say it correctly on camera.
Notice I didn't try.
I did my homework, yeah. I'm probably still saying it wrong, but I'm saying it with confidence, so that's all that matters. Garunulin.
It's been good for you, right?
yeah, I could not have imagined a better prep for my last show. We are already friends. It's so cool being on the same team as my sister. And statistically wise, he's like the best wellness coach. And what we're doing with my physique is so detail oriented. He is such an attentive coach. And also like he's a little blunt. And like, I think at this level, you need that. He knows when to say, no, that your makeup that's not it. Or like, you got to fix your tan, or like, you need to do this, you need to do that. And he pays attention to those details and it shows.
Yeah, well, blunt equals honesty. That's what you want. That's what you need to succeed. For
sure. Because if he's not going to tell you, then the judges are going to see, and then he's going to be like, well, I already knew that, but I didn't want to hurt their feelings. So that's the best way you have to coach like that.
Well, that phrase of his, that's a Canadian thing.
What did I say?
Yeah, how he said, I don't want to hurt their feelings. Well, that's a very Canadian thing.
No, Chris would never say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's from French Canada. They're not as soft up there.
So, all right. Besides Chris, is there anything else that you're doing differently for this year's Olympia?
Well, this year's Olympia opposed to the 2022 Olympia, I'm in physical medicine and rehabilitation residency in my third year. So it's different balancing the work-life balance, and the work life usually is like work and then like social life. But for me, the life is prep, bodybuilding. Yeah. So it's been kind of an interesting prep, trying to balance everything. So that's different. But I can say, although there's times I'm like tired, I think it's good to have that distraction. Like when I'm not working, I'm excited to train. And when I'm training, I'm like, okay, I'm going to relax when I'm like studying or going over patients, and that's my downtime. So it's kind of synergistic, but I'm doing that differently, and I'm not training my glutes, and that's what it is. That's what it.
And so is it fun to do this knowing your sister's in the contest too?
Oh, it's the best. We've always been close, and then bodybuilding has had us have this bond that you can't really explain to anyone. We're also close with our brother, but trying to explain what it's like to be in peak week or go and support each other's at shows, like those are things that you have to live through. And like my parents have asked me, how long do you think you're going to do this? How long do you think Marissa's going to do this? And I'm like, you don't understand the rush and just the dopamine release of getting on stage, having them call your names. I'm like, she's going to do it until, the itch is gone. But I'm like, you guys aren't going to get it. But I get it. So I love doing it with her. I absolutely love it. She's my best friend. And
it's great that she's on Team Lütö too.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's really cool. Good. I've never been on like a team before, with teammates and having Cass and Marissa. It's really cool.
Cass has won a few shows, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not saying the last name because if you can't figure out who we're talking about, then you don't know wellness. Right.
Right. Yeah. She's just Cass. Yeah. We don't need to say any of that. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Is there anybody else you want to give a shout out to while you're here?
A shout out. Well, I'll say this prep and this competition for the Olympia is, like I was saying at the beginning, it's the people that have supported me from the beginning. I think I first was here in 2021. So my first show was 2020. I've been here and people have been really showing me love and support, and I appreciate that. And people don't know how it's like just little comments, meeting people at meet and greets goes such a long way. And I'm back and competing because of those positive people. And I appreciate that. I want to thank them.
Yeah. So speaking of 2020, you did the first Pittsburgh Pro Wellness. And that was, as I explained to all of you, the first truly international Pro Wellness, because all the other contests were like, it was in America, so there was Americans. It was in Colombia, it was just Colombians. It was in Brazil, it was just Brazilians. Like everyone did it in their backyard. This was the first time that you had international, and we had 33 competitors at that.
The first Pittsburgh Pro.
And I don't know if you're aware, out of those 33 competitors, 11 of them were on the Olympia stage at the end of the year.
Yeah, that was a competitive show.
What?
Absolutely. Yeah, there was I think the top, how many, you said there was 4 in the top 10 or 11?
Competed?
But in that,
no, there was 33 that competed, right. And 11 of them ended up on the Olympia stage later that year.
And so out of those 11, there was still a high number out of those 11 that were in the top 10.
Right.
Was it? I can't remember the number, but I think it was like 6 or something. Yeah, it was a great show. And as it always is, as it always is.
Like I said, it really, to me, kicked the IFBB Pro League Wellness into gear, because you're getting competitors coming in from different countries, especially we're in the middle of the pandemic too. Which was crazy. Yeah,
that's true. I forgot about that. There were some shows I think you still had to compete with your mask on.
Yeah,
but yeah, that was
not in Pittsburgh.
Not in Pittsburgh. No, those are good times.
Yeah,
that was fun. The birth of wellness.
Yes. You were there.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're still here.
Not going anywhere.
I like that. All right. So if you want to see Sunny on the Olympia stage, get those Olympia tickets. If you can't make it to the finals, go to the expo to watch the prejudging, because that's where most of the judging is done. The finals comprise, they're going to do their individuals. There's going to be a confirmation of scoring round, and then it's going to be awards. But you're going to see what really goes on and how things are judged at the prejudging, right?
Yeah, prejudging is where it goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to show up.
Yes.
Can't wait till the finals.
Yeah. So if you can't make it, make sure you can actually pre-order the live stream now from the Olympia, olympiaproductions.com. You know, a lot of people, they're even there and they'll order it just so they know what's going on.
I do that all the time. Even if I'm going to see my sister compete or something, I get the live stream just so that I know who's on stage next.
Right.
And then also sometimes because they have a playback. So then if I'm like, okay, I was like paying attention to this person on stage. I forgot to look at this other person, and I can go back and look. I'm like, oh yeah, actually they did. No wonder they won. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like it's hard to always pay. You look for your favorite competitor. Right. It's important to rewatch stuff.
Yeah. All right. So get to Vegas, and J.M. Manion.
Sunny Andrews.
Signing out for NBCNewsOnline.com. We look forward to seeing you at the Olympia.